has no intentions of following through with those promises.
If you do this, you are going to lose your children. Take the win.
Or what?
Jack is not the threat. Valentine is.
So what do you want? Everything I know about Jack.
Why on earth would anyone think Carly, who's basically spent her entire adult life cozying up to mobsters and ignoring sound advice, is suddenly going to back off from a dangerous man just because people tell her to? Yeah, okay. Good luck with that. Meanwhile, Jason, please go take care of your son. But also, Jason's about to get the dirt on Jack from Valentine, of all people. This should be delicious, assuming Valentine doesn't spin some tale to save his own neck. Honestly, Jason doesn't like either of these guys, so why he thinks one lying snake will tell the truth about another is beyond me. But hey, go get that info, Jason. Just wait till you find out what Jack's been up to with Joss. Yikes. As for Drew, can someone please hit the mute button already? The man won't stop yapping. Yap, yap, yappity yap. And don't get me started on his hands. Seriously, just take your non-stop monologue and awkward gestures and go far, far away. Jack, total threat. Red alert. He's trouble with a capital T. Carly needs to be with Jason, period. End of story. Not Jack, not Sonny, not anyone else. Just Jason. Let's stop dragging this out already and make it happen. Also, Carly doesn't date average, boring dudes. She's into the dark, complicated types, like Brennan. So all these people trying to warn her away from him. Yeah, she's not hearing any of it. But Brennan, oh, he's a snake in the grass. Just wait until Carly finds out he's got Joss working with the WSB. She's going to lose it, and it's going to be glorious. Heads up to Jason, don't trust Valentine too much. He'll say whatever it takes to cover his own behind, especially when it comes to Brennan. And let's just say it, Drew and Willow have been completely wrecked by the writers. Drew used to be interesting. Now he's a talking wallpaper sample. And Willow, just a shadow of who she used to be. Also, shout out to Robert Bryan Hamilton Jr. for saying what we're all thinking. Drew, shut up and take Willow with you. And Nina. She still wants Drew for herself. That's why she's so weird about Willow. Someone just tell Willow already. They've been sleeping together. Cue the drama. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching. So let's dive into today's video. So, let me get this straight. When Chase threatened Lulu, she had zero hesitation claiming Martin as her uncle. But when he came at her again at the end of the conversation, crickets. No mention of her mom being the mayor. Priorities, I guess. Now, moving on. Can someone please escort Drew out of Port Charles? Immediately. And while we're at it, can Willow finally get the therapy she so desperately needs after spending years in a cult? That girl's been through it. Also, Portia, jail. No fanfare, no warnings. Just send her there and let her sit in a cell and think about things, just for a minute. As for Nina and Drew, does anyone even believe she likes him anymore? Let her move in with him already and lose her kids in the process. Honestly, I can't imagine anyone wanting to live in a house with Drufus. And hey, writers, maybe it's time Willow found out that he was sleeping with Nina right up until she walked into the picture. Because, yikes. Looks like it's a full-on Drew appreciation tour to close out the week. Wouldn't it be amazing if, during his big self-congratulatory moment at GH, Emma pulled out a recording of Cutthroat Island at the Quartermain Crypt? Just saying, it's the drama we deserve. Meanwhile, I adore Brennan. He's wicked, but in that charming, captivating way. All the great villains have flair, except Drew. I even warmed up to Valentine when he was with Anna, but Drew, still waiting for the spark. Also, can we just admit that Lucky and Elizabeth need to go their separate ways already? Every time they try again, she ends up cheating. The chemistry's been dead for, 20 years now? It's time. And finally, I noticed they threw Drew into the storyline again, like we wouldn't notice. But let's be real, Those of us who actually follow GH. We see it. Tell her the truth, Nina. I hope Willow actually listens. Though, let's be honest, it's been like a week or two in soap time since she said she was moving in with Drew, and still hasn't happened. Time is weird in Port Charles. Jason, please, do what you do best. Take Brennan down. You've always protected Carly, and we know that won't change after 20+ years. Only in Port Charles, y'all. I've never seen an interrogation room like the one at the PCPD. Apparently, it's a multi-purpose space now. Prisoners can dismiss cops like they're waiters. Thanks, we'll take it from here. Civilians stroll in and out like it's a Starbucks lounge. At this point, just call it a break room and throw in a Keurig. Yeah, I know it's just a soap, but still. Also, can we take a moment for James Patrick Stewart? That man is already fine, but with the beard, phew, got me blushing like I'm back in high school. Now back to the drama. I thought Curtis already knew Portia tampered with those test results. Or did I miss an episode? Or 5? And then there's Brennan dropping the WSB hammer on Joss. Tell anyone and kiss your WSB dreams goodbye. I saw that teaser for Monday and damn, this man does not play. Ava isn't wrong. Kristina seriously needs help. She's laser focused on making Ava miserable, but girl, maybe take a moment to own your part in Irene's death. Ava didn't push her out that window. Time to move on and find a hobby. Speaking of Brennan, what happens when Carly tells him it's over? Will he accept it, or are we about to meet Brennan's inner villain when she tries to walk away? Also, can someone confirm? Did I imagine reading that Blaze or Allison might be returning as a Quartermain? Or was that just fan fiction in my brain? Oh, and today at the PCPD, they had Valentin chained up. Because, attempted murder and all, but they still just let Jason hang out with him unsupervised. Valentin goes, "Give us a minute," and the officer just shrugs and walks out. Sure, nothing suspicious about that. I get that Jason can handle himself, but come on. Last thought, between Felicia, Lucas, and Jason, Carly has a whole squad waving red flags about Brennan. Will she still be swooning when she finds out he's secretly recruiting Joss into the WSB? Instead of Portia cowering in fear of Drew like she's in some second-rate thriller, how about this? She grows a backbone, steps up, and owns her actions. Picture this. Portia holds a press conference, dramatically lays it all out. She switched the blood test because she was terrified Heather Weber was roaming free. Understandable, right? Then, bam, she spills how Drew found out and blackmailed her into standing next to him, like everything was fine. Now that would have made Portia look like a layered, complicated woman instead of just shady and scared. And speaking of unclear motives, is Brennan a villain, a hero, or just really confused about his role? Because right now, it's giving morally ambiguous with a side of plot device. Also, I'm not holding my breath, but wouldn't it be something if we finally got the actual truth about Kristina's little tumble out the window? The one where she lunged at Ava, tripped over a bag, and went flying like it was an episode of Wipeout. Kristina playing victim while being aggressively insufferable. Color me shocked. As for Nina, I'm praying she found some dirt on Drew. And no, Willow better not be talking to her in that preview. This storyline has been dragged longer than Sonny's court records. Now, if Sonny ends up with a serious heart condition, again, and Ava gets custody of Avery, just brace yourselves. Kristina is going to implode. She already came unhinged once. A second round's probably on the schedule. Oh, real quick, is Drew living in the old Dawn of Day cult house? And Willow's just totally fine with that. No biggie. Just vibing in a place with more emotional residue than a haunted asylum. And Kristina? Girl, bye. She barges into Ava's apartment uninvited, throws a tantrum, and now wants to dictate Ava's life. Let's not forget, she's at least partially responsible for what happened to the baby. Yet here she is, smug, loud, and oh so sanctimonious. MS Hissy Pants. Take several seats. Finally, let's talk Curtis. Love the guy. Truly. But what the writers did to Taggart. Disrespectful. Trina said Taggart would always be her dad. DNA be damned. That bond. Destroyed for what? A better story would have revealed that Taggart and Curtis were brothers. Boom. Taggart stays dad. Curtis becomes Uncle Curtis, and the audience doesn't have to sacrifice a great character for a cheap twist. Kristina and Willow were just too much today. But Kristina, she's in a league of her own, like Airhead Olympic gold level. Now she's blabbing about her dad's personal medical business. Seriously, what is wrong with her? And can someone please dig up some dirt on Drew already? Nina, this is your moment. The Drew and Willow lovey-dovey routine has officially overstayed its welcome. Also, hold up, isn't that new guy the one who supposedly got murdered a few years back? P.S. He's looking very well preserved for a corpse. Nina, girl, just confess already. We all know the only way to split up that goody-goody pair is for you to spill the tea about your little extra credit session with Congressman Cutthroat. At this point, even the wallpaper in Port Charles knows what went down. Rip the Band-Aid off and let the chaos begin. And OMG, can someone please mute Kristina? I can't with her blaming Ava for her kid. Newsflash, Kristina, it's your mess. Own it. Meanwhile, Jason's out here trying to get the scoop on Jack, but Valentin won't lift a finger unless Jason agrees to keep him out of prison. Spoiler alert, no one's dodging jail time, pal. Also, why is Lulu still missing from the opening credits? And yes, clearly this question triggers deep emotions. Let's all take a breath. It's just a soap opera, not real life, folks. Now on to Sonny. I want to see him age gracefully on this show, just like Edward, Leela, or Monica did. Love him or hate him, you have to admit, every soap needs its resident villain, and Sonny's ours. And finally, Brooklyn. Yes, she's the one who got pregnant. Maybe Lois gave her a gentle nudge, but let's not pretend Brooke didn't make her own choices. Why she's suddenly getting the short end of the stick makes zero sense. It's been an emotional episode, and honestly, if I were in her shoes, I might have made the same call. Adoption can be the right choice. This whole geo-paternity twist. Absolutely delicious. So many emotions, messy secrets, and clashing characters. This is exactly the kind of drama I live for. I'm honestly on the edge of my seat waiting to see how it all blows up. Now listen, if Chase ever defended me the way he just went to bat for Brooklyn, I'd offer him every hole I had, no questions asked. That man went full White Knight mode, and I'm not even mad about it. People always complain about new characters, but personally, I'm thrilled GH is bringing in more male leads. Nina is a major player now, but she doesn't have a strong romantic counterpart. That's a gap worth filling. That said, let me just rant for a minute. Because this whole, let's play hide and seek with a child's paternity thing. Absolutely not. Every child deserves to know who they are and where they come from. Sorry, not sorry, but I do not support Brooklyn's choices, past or present. I get the argument. She was young, scared, not ready to be a mom. But Dante had rights too. So did his family. They deserve to know. Let's break it down. Lois and her mom. Keeping this secret in the family for 2 decades. Messy. Wrong. And deeply unfair. To keep Gio within reach of both his parents this whole time and say nothing, it's heartbreaking. Chase, honey, where did your morals go? You know and care about Dante, and you're just sitting on this secret. The same Chase who blew a gasket when he found out the truth about Finn. This ain't adding up. Lulu, oh Lulu, I swear she's only inserting herself in this because she wants Dante back. This isn't about protecting a child, it's about reclaiming a man. Spare me the holier-than-thou act, girl. Nobody's buying it. Also, Brooklyn throwing a tantrum because she confided in her mom, and now she's mad Lois told her mom. Seriously, get over it. You're acting like a child. And yes, I love her, I just don't love how she's treating Lois right now. Final thought. Brooklyn is all Chase has left in Port Charles. His dad's gone, his mom is MIA, and Finn and Violet are halfway across the country. It makes sense that he'd go hard to protect her. But still, morals. Chase, remember those. Okay, rant officially over. Thoughts. Carly has nearly died multiple times thanks to Sonny. But did we ever see Jason telling Sonny to stay away from her? Nope. I'm not even a Carly fan, but the hypocrisy from both Jason and Felicia is just chef's kiss annoying. Then there's Lulu talking about getting her own place. My first thought, with what money, exactly? But then I reminded myself, Judy, this is a soap opera, not real life. Suspension of disbelief is part of the deal. I did get a good laugh when Ava ordered a draft beer, though. Guess she's officially broke now. I'm really into the tension building between Jason and Brennan, and by extension, Valentin and Anna. Honestly, if anyone's mad at how Jason or Anna are handling Valentin, it just screams I do whatever Sonny says. Sorry not sorry. And oh well, Sonny didn't get a dead Valentin out of it. Tragic. Also love Chase giving Lulu the heads up to back off Brooklyn. That dynamic is heating up nicely. The way the show is layering relationships, Dante, BLQ, Lulu, Lois, Chase, and then Carly, Jason, and Brennan. It's refreshing. Finally, not every slight against Sonny ends in murder. Although, let's be real, the man did kill an FBI agent in cold blood and faced zero consequences. Make it make sense. Now let's talk about that Lois and Brooklyn scene, pure gold. The mother or daughter chemistry is off the charts. Amanda Setton has been killing it for a while, but Rena Sofer, she's really showing some depth. You can just feel how devastated BLQ will be when all the truths, cough geo cough, finally come out. And can we please address Anna? 1 minute she's by the book law enforcement, the next she's bending the rules like a gymnast. But she'll still look down her nose at Sonny for doing the same thing. Pick a lane, girl. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.